Welcome, I'm Brian the Builder, and today we are going to be attempting to see if Rust Kutter will actually remove and or convert rust. So let's give it a shot. We are going to be spraying it in this general area underneath the rear of the bus here. And I'm going to spray some on the inside of one of the hubcaps and just kind of see what it does when it sits there. So let's give this a shot. I've really never used this stuff, nor have I done any kind of restoration before. So this whole panel's gonna have to come off. Alright, it's junk. But we'll see what our Rust Kutter does here. Alright, well, I mean, it's about as thoroughly sprayed as it's gonna get for right now. We'll see what it does. Alright, now inside the hubcap. And then we'll see what that looks like compared to the other hubcaps in a few seconds, I guess. Alright, so this is what it looks like after the Rust Kutter has sat for a bit. It's rather amazing, actually. It did leave this kind of really entertaining white residue all over my floor, but it's I don't know, it's kind of crazy. I'm sure there's spots I missed in there, but let's go up around the front here a little bit and do some of this around the front. All right, so we'll take a look at what this one looks like a little later. Alright, well, I'll set the camera down so I can actually maneuver behind some of this stuff a bit better and make sure I get into all the holes here. Alright, and then where we get the drippy is where we end up getting the kind of, I don't know, crud. It's probably pulling crap out of my concrete too, it's probably part of it. But alright, we'll take a look at this again. In a little bit. This is kind of, I think, let's look at the label again. All right, I think this stuff's actually pretty amazing. So far, it's pretty quick. Like, it's definitely less rusty already on the brake drum. So yeah, we'll see how it works on surface rust. We'll be back in just a little bit. So let's try some of this around the front end here where we have a lot of surface rust. Like, this is all gonna have to get ground down, right? So it's all nice and smooth. Not perfect. And you know, bumper's gonna have to come off. But we'll see. Hopefully this will take care of a large portion of the rust. And then my little sander grinder doesn't have to do nearly as much work, but probably gonna need another bottle of this stuff because there's a lot more van that needs to be done. All right, we'll take a look at all this in just a little bit. All right, it's been a few hours, and I really do have to say that Rust Kutter is pretty amazing stuff. I mean, it's not perfect, but it is, especially the brake drum, it is a significant difference. So some of the surface rust is still very, very dark. Right around this little grill piece, there's definitely some rust staining left. I still have to hit it with that, well, nylon wire wheel. We'll give that a shot and see how well that thing works on this stuff. But all of that is still significantly better. I don't know how well we'll be able to see over here. This little outlet cover used to be super rusty, and it's a little gunky in there still, but also significantly better. All right, other side brake drum over here. This is where I was starting to run out, so it's a little dark, but this side didn't get hit quite as well. And then back here, this one's looking pretty darn good too. Let's continue on around. There's a couple spots where I did actually hit with my nylon wire wheel. Let's take a look at the engine. That is so nice. Alright, still not perfect. I got a couple more bottles of that Rust Kutter coming. So the entire underside could be shot with it. It is definitely leaving some significant, I don't know, crud on my floor. But, you know, that'll sweep up. Alright, so I'm gonna set this up on the tripod and start hitting everything I can with the wire wheel and my drill and see how that works, and we'll start priming. Alright, so we're gonna see how well this nylon wire wheel works on all the stuff that's already been sprayed with the Rust Kutter. So hopefully this thing does a really good job. Alright, in order to not be dumb and have to tape this off, I think I'm just going to be able to pull the headlight covers. Because if I'm going to prime a bunch of the front of this, I really want to get this full of paint. Good. There's a chance these covers are going to be replaced. I'm not even sure. Look like a Dalmatian. a lot better. Well, thanks for watching. This has been a pretty interesting process, actually. Rust Kutter is pretty amazing stuff. The whole bus is getting a whole lot uglier on the way to it hopefully getting a whole lot prettier. So thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. Please, if you have any ability to do so, throw a few bucks on our GoFundMe and help get this process moving a little faster. So thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. No matter what, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.